Pisces, what's up? We're going to do another love reading today. Over the past couple of weeks, we were looking at hidden truth and love blocks and all of that hard stuff, and we're going to get back into all of that stuff another time. But for right now, we're just going to do something light and maybe a little bit fun and a little bit silly. We're going to look at who has eyes on you, and we're going to start with looking at what it is about you, Pisces, that they love. What is it about Pisces that they love so much that's got their eyes on you? So this message will not resonate with everyone. This is a general reading. It's not intended to resonate with anyone or everyone. For those of you where you are in a happy, loving, harmonious relationship, this message could resonate with you if you're trying to be sure that the person who you are loving on also has eyes on you and they're loving on you, Pisces, okay? So you can stay tuned for that. What else do I want to say about this, Pisces, before we get into it? I'm going to also look at what qualities this person has, because you might know this person, you may not know this person. So after we look at the qualities about you that they like, we'll look at what this person is like. And then we'll also get some cards out here to see what kind of connection this would be if you all decided to come together. And sometimes in readings like this, there are folks who have their eyes on us, but they may not come forward. So, or sometimes they do. And so at the very end of this, we're going to look at if they're going to actually make their presence known to you, or if they're going to approach self to you, or reveal themselves. Okay, so God, angel, spirit guides for Pisces, let's just start with, what is it about Pisces that whoever has eyes on them right now, what is it that they like about Pisces? Let's start there. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Clear, loving messages, please. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Okay. Pisces, I think they like that you got a little bit of spice to you if I saw that card right before it turned all the way over. Let's see. Okay. Beneath your deck is the Four of Cups. Okay, so whoever is looking at you, Pisces, they find you to be someone who is not going to settle or be picky. I love when this comes out in readings like this, because when it comes to love, you know, if we want commitment with someone, we want somebody who's a little bit choosy. We don't want someone for the streets. We don't want someone for the community. We want someone who's able to say, I'm good on that. You're not my type. So sometimes being a little bit picky is a good thing. This is a Cancer energy here as well. So it's being able to use the energy and the light of the moon to really decide what's good for me. If it's not good for me, I'm not going to take it. And I'm going to wait until I feel comfortable and confident with whatever's being presented to me. So that's beneath the deck. Now, this first card, I did see it right, is the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is kind of spicy, okay? In a love reading, this means that you're going to stand your ground, okay? I don't know if you already know this person, and you might be if you're dealing with someone, this person probably says little things because they know that it's going to set you off a little bit, Pisces. They just love to hear what you're going to say and how you're going to respond. So this kind of feels like they love the fact that, and it feels like this is kind of a connection here too, with the Four of Cups and the Five of Wands. You're not the kind of person who's a pushover. If it's not working for you, it's not working for you. And sometimes we can get caught up into that programming that makes us feel like what makes us an ideal candidate or what makes us attractive to someone else is if we're able to conform or kind of tap dance or be the way someone else wants us to be. And so with those two cards out here first, and we have much more out here, this says that you have a side of you that knows how to stand your ground. You know your worth, you know who you are, and you're not going to allow someone to push you over or, you know, make you settle for something that's not good for you. You have a voice here. That's what that says. But there's also a very loving side to you. So Pisces, you know that you are a water sign. You're incredibly intuitive. All of the things about Pisces we love, that's kind of who you are. And Pisces, for me as a reader, I know this isn't a common thing, but for me, this is a mutable tarot card. And so you are a mutable sign and you are a water sign. So this feels like you. There's something about you showing up authentically in yourself that really is appealing to whoever is looking at you. It kind of gives me this vibe that you're not trying to be someone else. You're not interested in trying to be a follower or follow the mold that has been set for you. You are really your own person, and you also have incredible mind heart coherence. So when it comes to making a decision or following through, you're definitely going to consider the people in mind. You are a loving person. This kind of feels like lover girl, lover boy kind of energy here, but you definitely use your heart to make decisions. And so you have empathy, you have that ability there, and that's very powerful. The Ace of Wands, this is more passion energy here. Okay, like the Five of Wands is all about passion. So when it comes to wanting to go in a direction that feels wonderful to you and it makes sense for you, you're definitely committed to that process. You use your passion and you transmute it into energy to follow through and move into action. But this also feels like in this particular reading, you and this person, for those of you where you know each other and maybe you just started connecting, you just started dating, there's this kind of fun, spicy, exciting thing that's coming through your text messages and your phone calls. And I think it has something to do with this too. And they like it. I'm getting the vibe of like kind of like tease and like exciting, magnetizing fire energy that's sensual and passionate. And they like that. But this is also spontaneous too. You know, you're loving, you're wise, you are the King of Cups for me as a reader in a tarot. You have all these things to you, you have all of the pieces, and you're also exciting. Like there's not going to be a dull moment with you, Pisces. That's how this person is seeing you. You are strong. You know when to use your ego. There can be some, healthy aspects to having an ego for sure. We kind of need ego to push us to actually do a thing and stay committed, right? We could, agree to disagree if that's not how you understand ego. But then when it comes to the Strength card, this is more Leo energy too, as well as that Five of Wands here. When it comes to that, you know how to have a healthy balance of mind, heart, and ego. So sure, like when it comes to maybe having conversations about politics or things that are hard or identity or values and things like that that cause people to be like, I don't agree with that and where I'm going to go in this direction, and causes people to all speak without hearing. Yeah, that can happen because you are who you are. You don't mind standing your ground, using your voice, but also when it gets too much out of hand, and you know how to reel it back in, and you know how to calm yourself and maybe hold space, maybe stop speaking so that there can be healthy room for other people who are around you right now. So it kind of feels like being able to be spatially aware and aware of your environment. And that's a beautiful thing. So this person sees you as someone who has strength over ego, strength over their inner lion. Even with all of the passion that you have and the understanding and confidence that you have, they see you as someone who still has the ability to be humble. It's beautiful. It's hard to find that in the world with people who can have that balance. And then there's the Emperor here and it's reversed. And then there's the Ace of Swords that is here in reverse. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Emperor. The Emperor is a 4 energy. So that's system, structures, order, power for sure. Extreme faith. It feels like more fire energy. That's the Aries card. So there's a lot of fire that they see with you, a lot of passion here for sure. But with the Emperor being in reverse, it feels very similar to the other cards. If you have a father or a parent or someone who's in your life in a paternal role in your life, it feels like it's something with that kind of dynamic. This is a very specific message. There's someone who knows you or who have been watching you, and there may be an interaction that you've been having with a paternal influence. Paternal could also be work, right? Could be your institution, wherever you work, or fatherly figure. And it feels like they have like a lot of influence on your life and in your life, but it doesn't feel like you allow your decisions to be determined by this paternal influence, whatever that is. Again, systems, right? So it could be work or literally a father, a grandfather, an older brother, or something like that, who tends to be a mainstay in your life, a power source in your life. It doesn't feel like you allow that to interfere with the decisions that you really want to make. Your mind is your own here. And then with the Ace of Swords is all about breakthrough. It's all about clarity and things like that. But this feels, how it's coming through in this reading is that there's still a part of you that has a little bit of mystique. Okay, and it reminds me of this Four of Cups here. Now, I don't know, again, if this is someone who you've been kind of dating a little bit, and they're hungry for you. They're a little bit thirsty, right? And you're kind of like, we are what we are right now. It doesn't feel like you are quick to commit and put titles and labels on things. It kind of just feels like you want your freedom. And so it's not like we have this title, we have this label. It's just kind of like we're going with the flow, and I'm allowing that to be kind of how we are managing this right now. So I'm curious to see what is coming up for this other person in terms of their qualities and who they are, because I get this vibe that whoever this person is who has eyes on you, they like that about you, but they kind of feel, before I get these cards out, it kind of feels like they want more clarity about, Pisces, what they could be with you. Okay, so but we'll see. That could be just a Shaanism coming through. So God, angel, spirit guides, tell us about this person that has eyes on Pisces right now. Who is this person? Who is this person who has eyes on Pisces? Tell us about this person. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Okay, this person's a loving person for sure. Okay. All right. This person is a loving person. I don't know how you're feeling about that, though. I don't know if you're really sure about this person. With the Four of Cups being here, and then you have the reversal of the Sword, and then you also have a reversal of the Emperor. It just doesn't feel like you want title yet right now, like a title with this person. But they like the fact that you are your own person and that you make your own decisions and your own choice. God, angel, spirit guys, tell us more. Okay, thank you, God. So I just got, spirit was like, show the people the cards. Okay, here we go. The first card out here is the Page of Cups. So this is also another water sign person. The pages for me and the knights for me often feel like fixed energy. So this could be a Scorpio, which will be an interesting connection. But a Scorpio or another Pisces or another Cancer. But this Page of Cups feels like someone who is innocent. Now, Pisces, I don't know if you know this, but this person's innocent and genuinely kind of likes you and wants to see what's up with you. They also have the Ace of Cups out here. So these cards together, this is definitely a loving person. They feel, again, I feel Scorpio energy. I feel Scorpio energy, but it definitely could be a Pisces or a Cancer or a Taurus, because we also have the Empress out here as well. But there's they have a loving desire with you. It doesn't feel like they want anything temporary. I'm going to get some cards out here to confirm, but for right now, what's coming up strong is this person, when they tell you that they like you, because this, you got a page here, you got a page here. So when you all are communicating with each other, you're on the phone, you're texting each other, you're out to eat, you're getting ready to have a meal before going to the movies. When you're communicating, you're meeting this person with kind of like a spontaneous kind of passion field. You're in your passion, you're a passionate person. And this person is just kind of like, yeah, that's cool. And I love unicorns. Like, you just feel like they're really sweet and sincere, right, as well. But there is this feeling of being a little naive a little bit. And maybe that's why you're not sure if you're really wanting to jump out of the window, figuratively speaking, with this, which basically just means like, just jump into this, because there's something about this that I feel you're probably not exactly ready for if you know this person, because some of you, I don't think you know who this person is yet. And then there's the Empress here. So the Empress has this wonderful scepter here, which means that they have this divinity. They have an ability to get divine wisdom and knowledge. This is an intuitive person. So this makes it kind of feel like a Cancer vibe, where they have this ability to create, to be humble. It's a genuine, loving energy. And if you're wondering, Pisces, because you know this person, if they're being genuine, this would say yes. This would say yes, this person is being genuine. God, angel, spirit guys, tell us more about why the Empress is here. And then I'm going to get some cards out here to see what kind of connection this would be if you all decide to connect with each other. Got angel spirit guides. Why is the Empress here? For the person who has eyes on Pisces. Yeah. Oh, this is so good. Whoa. Okay. So they want something solid with you. They want something intentional with you. And this is a beautiful reading. Now, this is something that really is interesting that popped up, though. I can't find it now. But when I was shuffling just now, these are the cards that popped out. But then the Devil popped over just now, but it didn't fly out. And so what's coming through about that right now, and that's why I'm kind of distracted. I'm tripping over my words a bit because that's on my mind, like, what is that? The Devil, for me as a reader, is the opposite of the Lovers. Okay, so the Lovers, there's an archangel hovering over, and it's like loving. They're not tied to each other. There's no handcuff. It's free. They are in their nakedness, which also represents just purity. They're innocent, natural selves, trying to get to a place where we have our beautiful babies. We just got love. This is a very loving desire. But then that Devil popped over just now. That's the opposite of the Six. That's the opposite of the choice, which is to be tied to something or someone that is limiting, restrictive. It can't go anywhere. It can't grow. And so this gives me this vibe that this person is genuinely wanting something with you. I just don't know if it kind of feels like there's a caution that if you don't want this person, to be careful, because this person, God, how do I communicate this? This person's really innocent. I will say that, Pisces. This person's really innocent, and it just kind of feels like with you, if you know you don't want this person, but maybe you want them as a friend because you care about them, it feels like be careful with this person's heart. Now, we all got to be careful with you, Pisces, because we love you. I'm on your team. I'm doing the reading for you. But I got to be honest with you about what's coming through is that with this person, be careful for karmic value. Be careful with this person's heart if you know that you don't want them or you're not into this person, okay? So some of the signs that I have out here, all of the water signs, and I'm feeling Scorpio pretty strong. We have Taurus out here. We have you, Pisces, out here again. And we also have Gemini. So that might help you kind of get a little bit more clear about who this possibly could be. Now, if you all were to come together, what kind of connection would this be? That's where we're going next. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. What kind of connection would this be if Pisces and this person came together? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Okay, we have 1, 2 that flipped over. Okay. Beneath the deck, it says you are worthy. And it says your worth doesn't depend on the other person, okay? We have material attachment out here. It says too much focus on visible trappings. And that might be what it is. Pisces, I'm just going to keep it 100 with you, my dear, my love cup, my ace, okay? My goon. Pisces, it feels like you're not feeling this person because they have this thing about them that's just so innocent, and maybe they don't have the right look for you. They don't dress the right way. I don't know, maybe it's a money situation, and I feel like that might have you a little bit guarded against this person. Like it's something about them, even though they have love for you, like they want to give you love, and you're just like, I'm just not feeling it, Pisces. And it kind of feels like Spirit wants you to be careful. Now check it out. Choosing what it is that you want in your life, there's no punishment for that, right? I need to make that very clear. I'm gonna take us to school very quick. I'm gonna keep it quick. When it comes to love, in life and business, if it's something that you don't want, you don't want it. And it doesn't mean that Spirit is gonna be like, well, I'm not giving you nothing else ever again. That's not, you know, Spirit, God, or whatever you hold near and dear usually does not have a parental type of like punishing vibe. It's like you just said no, and Spirit's like, okay, so tell me what you want, right? That is just simple. So I want you to know, Pisces, it's all about free will. Okay, it's all about free will. Um, if you don't like this person or want this person, and you know you can have better, it's true. That means you can have better. And that's why I was really focusing earlier on letting you know, be careful with this person's heart, because I think that this person has all of the pieces to be kind of more like a life partner, which popped out here as well. But I don't really know if you are feeling that, or maybe switch around the energies, right? So there's a caution here to just be careful with each other's heart at this time if you find that you're not on the same page, if you meet, or if you're already kind of dating and talking. Beneath life partner, it says your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. I feel like I'm picking it up kind of how I laid this this spread out. Like, I feel like the life partner is something that this person is really wanting, and then there's a focus on the material entrapment, Pisces, possibly on your end right now, that possibly can get in the way. But I want to let you know, Pisces, for those of you, because this is not all of you, I was having a conversation with my my best friend over just this weekend about, we were talking about love. Sometimes a beautiful spirit will come into our lives, either wanting to be a friend to us, or maybe it can be in a career, but a friend to us, or they want to be a partner to us. And we have so much stuff. I almost said the SH word, trying not to curse. I'm getting better, okay? We have so much stuff going on in our life. Career, the babies, the finances, the emails flooding through, the bills, you know, the things that we're trying to push through on, until we're not able to really recognize what's being presented to us because of all of that, until they are gone. And it also makes us, later in life, when we look back, we're like, yo, like, that person was a beautiful person. You know, I didn't recognize that they were offering me a lifetime of love, and they were offering me their heart. I had too much going on, or I had in my mind what my person was supposed to look like. Another thing that sometimes happens with us as human beings is that we don't think we're worthy of the love that's standing in front of us. So we might make up reasons to not see them for how beautiful they really are. And that's what's coming up when I look at you are worthy here. We might not feel like we're really worthy. So we'll be like, oh, I don't like their shoes. I don't like that they drive like that. Why do they chew their food like that? You know, does she have to wear lashes everywhere we go? You know, come up with all of these things. But it's really that we're afraid that we literally might be looking in the eyes of the person that we've been praying for years, and we're really intimidated by that because it's actually here and now. I hope you were able to follow me, but Pisces, I got this feeling with you, Pisces, you know exactly where I'm at with this, because you're one of the signs that kind of get it. So that's what I have for what the connection would look like. Now, for those of you, Pisces, where you have not connected with this person and you're wanting to know who this person is, I'm going to see if this person is going to present themselves to you, or if they're going to make themselves known. God, angel, spirit guides for Pisces, please. This person who has eyes on Pisces, will they make themselves known to Pisces? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Will they make themselves known to Pisces? This says yes. I didn't even get to, this says yes. I didn't even get to, thank you, God. Yeah, we have the King of Swords. And we also have the Seven of Pentacles here. This person, it's going to be through some communication. This might be someone that you've been knowing for a while. This could also be a returning ex, or someone that you've been in and out of a connection with. Maybe it's been friendship, but it's kind of had a love vibe. And it's been hard. It's been hard. There's so many layers to this reading. I wish I could just keep you on for an hour, because there's so much I want to say, but I'm just going to get out the main pieces now. I've kept you on way too long. Okay. I think most of you know this person. And if you do not know who this person is, it's someone that you've been knowing. This is someone that you've been knowing for some time in a different way in your life. That's what this feels like right here. Okay? That's what I have for you, Pisces. I love you. I hope you are well in the world, and I hope I get to see you next week. Take care. Bye.